If you're holding any Vertcoin and want to know if the price will climb or fall, get some Vertcoin price forecasts. Or maybe you're thinking about getting some but want to know how much they'll cost in the near future. You've come to the right place because I'll tell you all you need to know. Did you know that Vertcoin is also abbreviated as VTC coin? Anyway, in my Vertcoin price prediction guide, I'll start by providing you a brief overview of the project, followed by a quick review of what has happened to its price thus far. After that, I'll go through some possible projections for 2022 and beyond, as well as my opinions on whether or not Vertcoin is a good investment. Before we begin, let us state that nothing said in this video constitutes financial advice, and we are not financial consultants. Before making any choice that may have an impact on your financial portfolio, we urge that you undertake due research. If you want to seek outside help, go to your trusted financial advisor who has a good understanding of your financial circumstances. After that, let's get down to business with this video. So, what do you have to lose? Let's start with an explanation of what Vertcoin is. What is Vertcoin exactly? Vertcoin was created to compete with older blockchains like Bitcoin, and it was first released in 2014. It's a sort of cryptocurrency that allows users to send and receive money without the need for a third party to confirm the transaction. There are some notable differences between Vertcoin and Bitcoin. To begin, Vertcoin can complete transactions in 2.5 minutes, whereas Bitcoin takes 10 minutes. Furthermore, although the Bitcoin supply will be limited to 21 million coins, the Vertcoin supply will be 4 times bigger at 84 million coins. Here are the figures for a side-by-side comparison. Vertcoin, total supply, $84 million. Transaction time, average 2.5 minutes. Average TX fee, $0.0018. Market cap, $11,157,657.27. Bitcoin, total supply, $21 million. Transaction time, slow, 10 minutes. Average TX fee, $6.657. Market cap, $618,396,832,615.41. Vertcoin is also unusual in that it does not allow ASIC hardware devices to be used for mining. Individuals may now use their GPUs instead, providing everyone an equal chance to participate. The mining incentive of Bitcoin, on the other hand, is always provided to those who have the most expensive ASIC equipment, which isn't a fair system. The next piece of my Vertcoin price prediction guide will go through what you should look for when reading price projections now that you know what it is. What to think about when predicting Vertcoin. Despite the abundance of expert pricing estimates on the internet, no one can predict what will happen in the future. If they did, we'd all be immensely wealthy. The cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile, with large price swings occurring often within a 24-hour period. This makes it difficult to forecast which direction the price will move at times. The most important variables that will affect the price of cryptocurrency in the long term are the new collaborations, technology, and real-world usage. Always remember that predictions are based on a person's personal opinions. As a result, never invest money only based on price estimates. Instead, conduct your own research. Now that you know what to think about, move on to the next section of my Vertcoin price prediction guide to see what has happened to its price so far. Vertcoin price prediction. So far, the story. When the VTC currency was first issued in May 2014, it quickly surged to slightly over $5 per coin. During the next 3 months, however, it plunged to 91 cents. Losing the vast bulk of its worth. Surprisingly, over the following 3 years, the price remained unchanged. In May 2017, the VTC currency went on a tear, reaching all-time highs of just under $10 in January 2018. Its value has continuously declined since then, and it is now only worth $0.2 in today's market. Despite the fact that the whole cryptocurrency industry experienced significant price volatility, Vertcoin appears to have had unusually high levels of volatility. What will the price of it do in the future? It's up to you to figure it out. However, in the next portion of my Vertcoin price prediction guide, I'll look at a few more possibilities. What do you think the price of Vertcoin will be in 2022? Profit Confidential's Patrick Brick offered the first Vertcoin price forecast for 2022 that I discovered. Technical chart research, according to Brick, is the only way to accurately predict a cryptocurrency price exchange. This is when you examine previous price fluctuations and look for trends to anticipate where and when the price will move. Brick states that he has been using his chart analysis talents efficiently for the past 20 years. So what do you think will happen with Vertcoin in the future? Based on his predictions, Brick, on the other hand, is bullish on Vertcoin's prospects, predicting that it will hit $8,000 in 2018. For this to happen, Brick said that $7.25 resistance point needs to be decisively broken. A resistance point is a price at which investors have typically sold their currencies. However, if the criterion is broken, the price may occasionally hit new highs. This prognosis was obviously unrealistic, and it did not come to pass. This projection, however, has a big fault, and it has to do with market capitalization. The market capitalization of a coin determines its total worth. It's calculated by dividing the total number of coins in circulation by the current market value of each coin. The overall market capitalization is $10 million if there are 5 million coins in circulation and the current coin price is $2. So, to return to Brick's price forecast. At the time of writing, there are around 44 million VTC coins in circulation, thus multiplying that by Brick's forecast of $8,000 gives us a total market price of $352 billion. In reality, between 2018 and 2022, this is exceedingly unlikely to happen. It would overtake Bitcoin as the world's most valued cryptocurrency. It would also demand an increase in Vertcoin's all-time high price of $10 or more than 80,000%. Although such price spikes have occurred in the past, if the VTC coin were to have one, it would be a noteworthy occurrence. So, what additional Vertcoin forecasts are there? Another analyst I came across was Wallet Investor. He believes in the future of VTC coin, but not as much as Patrick Brick. According to Wallet Investor, Vertcoin is anticipated to decline to $0.00794 in a year. They, like the previous prediction, use technical chart analysis to forecast future price movement. This forecast for 2022 is feasible, although it is pessimistic considering Vertcoin's current price of 19 cents. How do you feel about the two Vertcoin price predictions for 2022? Do you believe $8,000 is a realistic or a stretch goal? Anyway, the next phase of my Vertcoin price forecast will look at what analysts estimate for 2022 and beyond. Price predictions for Vertcoin in 2022 and beyond. Long-term price forecasting is far more difficult than short-term forecasting. The VTC coin is expected to reach $25.07 by June 2018, according to CoinLiker, a business that claims to specialize in cryptocurrency price forecasts. This was a 150% increase from the stock's all-time high of just under $10, valuing it at over $1.1 billion. Needless to say, such a circumstance has not occurred in recent years, and Vertcoin's price is currently decreasing slowly. The current price of Vertcoin is $0.20, June 2022. This was a difficult forecast to assess. On the one hand, the total value of $1.1 billion isn't completely improbable, given the fact that other cryptocurrencies have been and continue to be valued higher. Many of these currencies, on the other hand, have more advanced technology, especially in terms of transaction speeds. Is the VTC coin a good investment? I like to assess the coin's potential by looking at likely future events. I started by looking at the Vertcoin roadmap. Despite the fact that the Vertcoin plan for 2022 does not include specific dates, it does provide a thorough list of objectives. This includes growing the number of exchanges where their token is traded, establishing the Vertcoin Foundation, and integrating their coin with the Trezor hardware wallet. These objectives show that the development team is always working to improve, and fulfilling any of them might result in a VTC price increase. Investors want to see goals met. Thus, Vertcoin must meet the majority of the following objectives. Collaborations. One of the major disadvantages that might affect the price of Vertcoin is the lack of substantial partnerships. Partnerships are important since they enable the coin's application in the real world. Vertcoin's price would surge if it struck a deal with a corporation that wanted to start taking its coin. For example, its most recent strategy, however, appears to be devoid of any mention of cooperative objectives. Competition. Competition is another aspect that might impact the VTC pricing assessment. In terms of transaction processing speed, there are a bevy of other cryptocurrencies that exceed Vertcoin. In addition, Vertcoin's performance is quite similar to that of Litecoin. The key distinction is that Litecoin is significantly more popular than Vertcoin, which helps to explain why it is a top 10 cryptocurrency. Vertcoin will only be able to surpass its competition if it improves in technology. If they can, they have a good chance of hitting some of the aforementioned Vertcoin estimates. Finally, what I believe the Vertcoin project has a lot of potential. Predicting what the future holds is difficult. Conclusion. That brings us to the end of my Vertcoin price prediction guide. If you read it from beginning to end, you should have a good idea of what the project is about and what they intend to accomplish. You should also be aware of many Vertcoin projections accessible right now. Some are overwhelmingly positive, while others are not. As previously said, projections are merely the opinion of the person producing them. Consequently, before investing, you should always perform your own study. So, do you think the price will climb or decline between now and 2022? Have you come to my lesson because you're considering investing in cryptocurrencies or because you already have some? Fresh predictions are always interesting to hear, so please share yours in the comment section below. Today's video have come to a close. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Make sure the bell notification is set on so you don't miss out on any important updates from us. Also, don't forget to express your thoughts about investment. We'll see you all again in the next one. Until then, good luck.